What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with your daily dose of Edison. Today we have Ulysses playing his ultimate offering zombies versus Ethan playing Blackwings. I haven't seen Ethan play Blackwings before. I mean, he probably has in the past, but he's been shuffling around different decks. When I first met him, he was a frog player, and then I think I saw him play GBs a couple times, Bayou Turbo a lot of times, and now he's on the Blackwings, so kind of cool to see him on all those different decks. Bora is gonna hit the field. Zombies versus Blackwings, like, as a zombie player, you do not want to see the birds on the other side, just because, like, a lot of the monsters, like, for zombies is Shura food, and if Shura's is getting activation after activation, it's just really bad for us, and it's hard to maintain control of the Blackwing player. But you know, we still have the explosive nature of zombies. If we can exploit a vulnerability, then maybe we can get there. I'm not saying it's impossible, it's just like card to card, the Blackwings tend to outshine most of the zombie suite. Also, they have multiple, like, oh god, here comes Morphing Jar. Ulysses is gonna be up like 3 or 4 cards. And he can convert this Morphing Jar into something else too. So we can go into potentially Armory Arm and then swing over this Bora, but Ethan did get a new hand of stuff, so let's see. There's no clue in Ethan's hand. Ah, those divas are really pretty. Ulysses and Roberto really like the QCR rarities. Like, if it's possible to be QCR, they'll QCR it. For me personally, I just play with like old stuff. Like, my compulses are just rare. Bottomless are rare. Dark Arm Dragon would be like secret rare. Like, I do like the gold rare version because that brings me back to when I bought that card when I was in like high school. But definitely the secret rare is up my alley. Gold rare is one of those cards where, like, when it got printed, it opened the gates for a lot of players to like enter the game and play decks that were competitive with all the other decks. Because price was definitely a barrier for a lot of players. So we're gonna take 15 here. Where's that attack went through? Tribute this for Caius. Torrential is gonna be activated. Let's see. We train trap stun, then I'm assuming Ethan has Icarus attack. Compulse. Do we want to give him the Caius back? I'm not sure. Maybe. He does have to produce another body to bring out the Caius. He's gonna let it go through. Okay. I was thinking if you Icarus attack, you can also pop the Caius and an additional back row, but I don't think Ethan's in too much of a rush to do something, and he can just kind of normal summon Blackwings over and over until Ulysses dies. Should be fine. Okay, swing for 13, the classic Blizzard Strike. We don't like to synchro up into something bigger, just in case. Like, say if we did synchro up, it gets bottomless. Now we're out 1300 damage. Whereas if we swing with 13, we guarantee the 13 hit. And if Ulysses like Mirror Force or deprisons it or whatever, we're up at deprison and Mirror Force for our Blizzard, right? That's why we tend to do that strike. Pyramid Turtle's gonna go in onto the Bora. I think this is where we activate our Icarus attack to pop the Recruiter plus a back row. A little bit scared about all that stuff in the back, but I think we just go. He's gonna sacrifice the Blizzard, pop Pyramid Turtle, and a random back row. Dark Bribe. Okay, that's an issue. Alright, we're gonna draw a card. He doesn't really want to solemn it, just because, you know, it is a lot of life points for a turtle plus back row. Gotta save that solemn for something bigger. Bigger, badder, meaner. I wonder how many darks Ethan has. I know his hand got pitched, but I don't know how many dark monsters have been added thus far. Okay, Yada. We're gonna draw. Maybe draw into a whirlwind. No dice. Well, we have a green spell. We're gonna set up a bunch of stuff and pass. Yeah, see this turtle? This turtle is gonna have to fight against Ashura, Sirocco, Bora, like Goyo, bunch of monsters. It's not gonna be a fun time for our Pyramid Turtle. Okay, we just wall up. Interesting. When you see this much back row, you're just like, dude, what do I do? Like, how do I chew through all this stuff? There's so much stuff sitting on the floor. Like, do I just wait for a sweeper? Do I, you know? And if we like commit Icarus attacks, like, does it get stopped by, I don't know, trap stun or solemn? I guess if it's solemn, we don't really care. But yeah, there's so much just stuff. I'm gonna go normal Sirocco. Is it okay with you? It is fine. We're gonna special, okay. Pump. Oh, he's going for the kill. He's going for it. So we go 37, go up to 54. He's gonna go Pierce, Solemn Judgment on the Mirror Force. And then if the attack goes through, Kalut is gonna finish the game. Nothing is able to answer the Solemn. All right, very nice. So he just bides his time, and then he's like, I have the pieces, I can do the damage. If you can't say no to my no button, then we're gonna go. So Shura's gonna eat this Pyramid Turtle. It's gonna end up on Ill Blood. That's a really cool thing about Pyramid Turtle. It just summons 1,000 or less defense zombie monster, and Ill Blood's definitely 0. Or not 0, it actually has a couple hundred defense points, but he definitely qualifies. We have to like get this card off the board though, because he's gonna be able to normal summon the Ill Blood and then bring back the turtle, and it might cause issues for us. Let's see if we have a backward to deal with it. I'm gonna go into Vayu. I guess we just end on Android. Yeah. Set 3. Okay. If you're gonna normal summon your dude, then you're gonna have to do it in the face of my 3 back row. Brain control. Uh-oh. This is a lot of damage. You got tribute 4 Prime Material Dragon. Interesting. That's gotta come from the sideboard. So we don't have another normal summon because we just tributed, right? Don't have the ultimate offering ready, but maybe we can just poke him with Ill Blood, or we just stare at this back row and call it a day. Because if you go Icarus, it gets stopped. If you go Torrential Mirror Force, it gets stopped. This is a cool tech. I like it. Our material can be pretty annoying to deal with. Yeah, he's debating. He's like, do I go in or do I just wait? He's got Dust Tornado, Torrential, For me, I like to use the Dust Tornado, like especially if I'm playing Ulysses. I'm gonna wait for his ultimate offerings to come out, but we haven't seen that in game 1, so it's not really something we should assume. It could be just zombie-less or ultimate offering less zombies. The ill blood can, like, I guess, clue us in on what he's trying to do. Wow, that's a lot of monsters in hand. It's like 5 monsters. But even with 5 monsters as Blackwings, we're actually kind of okay with it. We can still put a lot of pressure even with a clogged hand like this. Because we can go like special summon, we can go yeah, special summon with Bora, Gale. We can use the Klutz from our hand. DD Crow's usable. We hit the Torrential. What back row does Ulysses pair with that? He's gonna swing in with the Yugioh. Does it protect this prime material? If it doesn't, it might cause some issues for us. Uh-oh. We're gonna take 400. Prime material is now our friend. And let's see. Yeah, if he goes normal summon ill blood in the face of DD Crow, it's gonna be able to answer it. Yeah, so this will stop like lightnings prime material side. But we would obviously run it over with the ill blood first and then look to lightning vortex. Dude, prime material has a ton of defense. At least 1,000 something. Big thing from Ulysses. He's under reckless, so 5 or so cards in hand is all he has to work with for 2 turns. And if we can't get past this Yugioh, he's gonna absorb all our stuff. So normal, and then on the normal we'll DD Crow. Prime material goes down. Now we're staring at Yugioh. Set 2 back row. Let's see what we draw. Heavy Storm. 1 time. Dark Arm. Okay. That might be an issue. Hopefully there's not 3 darks in there. I know there's at least a Blizzard, DD Crow, plus another. Compulse will answer this Yugioh. Oh god, I thought he was gonna drop Dark Arm Dragon. Reckless Greed will be used during the end phase, and then we just have to skip 1 more draw. Allure Darkness for 2. Banish 1. Yeah, I love Ulysses' aesthetic. Like the mat's purple, his sleeves are purple, his dice is purple, his deck box is probably purple. Yeah, really likes the theme. Really cool to see. I think that's the perfect mat for Ulysses as well, especially when he's on his zombies. I mean, there's a lot of decks that use the Brain Control Kai's combo, but I think this this playmat fits him really well. And it's cool to think that there's only 16 copies of this playmat in existence, so you're carrying a lot of history with you. The Klutz can be used onto the ill blood. We'll take 1,000 damage. Set all 3 and pass. He's gonna see what's back there. Goblin Zombie is there. I think 650. Yeah, 650. He has a weird defense. I kind of wonder how these people decide how much defense to give certain monsters. Like, yeah, we should give it 1150. What if we just took out 50 of its defense points? Yeah, sure, why not? Like, you know, it's like, how do they get to this point? All right, skipping our last turn. Set Goblin Zombie. This is gonna absorb another hit for us. 550. 650. 650. You know what I mean? It's like, who comes up with this stuff? It's like, nah. I think Goblin Zombie is just a little weaker. Okay, we'll go 50. And it makes like Gale math really weird. All right, we end up on Mizuki. Draw for turn. We have been drawing for a couple turns, but it was under reckless, and then we got the additional reckless to kind of pad the drawing. A lot of back row. Maybe one of them's ultimate offering. We can go off. Mizuki is perfectly statted to deal with Aura, but we do. Oh my! No freaking way! Dark Arm Dragon hits the field. Oppression is used, and Dust Tornado takes down the oppression. And now we're staring down this Dark Arm Dragon. This is not good. We might be going to a game number 3. Bright side is Ethan's really healthy. I'm gonna take 17. Dude, he goes in with the Mizuki, doesn't even pop the back row. That's so scary. He just leaves it there? What the heck? I guess he's anticipating it's a D prison. Bottomless answers the Sirocco. Oh man. I guess he really valued the zombies that are in grave, because if Mizuki hits the grave, he wants an option to special. Yeah. Huh. I would have been scared of Mirror Force unless he used it already, which I don't really remember. We're gonna normal summon Plague Synchro into a 6-star, probably Brio. Brio Goyo are both good options. He's gonna end on the Brio. Activate Mizuki's effect, bring back Goblin Zombie. Top deck. Okay, we're gonna keep going. This is a lot of power. I think we're going to a game number 3. And I think we just pop and then deal with Gores if it comes down. It has to, the last card has to be Gores. I think we just use everything, clear the way, deal with Gores after. Okay, we're gonna send that to hand. Pop. Yeah, it was the deep prison. Wow. Huh. How do you read that? That was crazy. All right, so we're going to game number 3. Sorry for the camera shake. That's most likely me, honestly. Okay, we go normal summon Shura. This is game number 3 for all the marbles. It's been a pretty exciting match so far. 1-1. Let's see who will seal the deal. Icarus attack gets spaced. So at least the Icarus goes down rather than our Black Whirlwind. We're gonna go Breaker, and then Shura is gonna eat the Breaker. We're gonna do 12, 13, 1300 damage, and then bring out a Vayu in defense. I really like Breaker as a card. I think he's super strong. He's just cool. He just looks cool too. All right, what do we do here? We got a bunch of monsters in hand. Uh-oh. I guess, you know, as I elaborated earlier, it's not so bad for Blackwings to have too many monsters. Whereas, like, say if I was playing with Machina and I had a bunch of, you know, monsters in hand, then it'd be a problem because it's too slow. I'm gonna go Special, Gale, go into Armor Master, Synchro, okay. Go into Stardust Dragon. Ooh, we have 5. Does he just drop Dark Arm here? Oh wait, can't drop. We go Ascendant. If we can deal with this Ascendant and send it to grave, then maybe, but Stardust Dragon's already there. This is quite the turn. Ascendant. Whoa, beautiful Ascendant. Dark Arm Dragon hits the field. We're gonna pop these back row one at a time. Reckless and Dust Tornado. All right, we're gonna draw 2. Hopefully there's a Gores in there. We're gonna take 25, 28, and we do not have the pieces. Oh no. So let's see what we had here. Compulse, Book of Life, Dust Tornado. So we're kind of bricked up on those draws. Let's see. I guess Compulse can deal with Stardust, but then there's just the living, breathing Dark Arm Dragon. Wow. Okay, that was a really quick game 3. If you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.